Hey there, swingers. On today's episode of Tire Swing Gaming, we're gonna get the crown, save the town, and Mr. Krabs.
Hey swingers, welcome back. Today on Tire Swing Gaming, we don't even know where we are right now. Hearthhome.
Oh, this is early.
No, this is the second Hearthhome visit. We just beat the fifth gym. Swingers, we've had a lot of audio difficulties.
Your Honor, I would like to plead oopsie daisies.
Yes. So we're re-recording this episode. We'll be re-recording the next one. And there's a few others that we definitely want to re-record. We have beaten the game at this point in our
Journey.
So we have a list of episodes that definitely need to be recorded, and a list of episodes that definitely don't need to be, and like 10 to 15 that we're just unsure of, and Dimitri will probably make a decision for us as he edits and determines, if the audio is too bad or not.
Also, just cracked open a cold Sprite, swingers, a crisp one even. So, Sprite, sponsor us.
Yeah. Swingers, the worst part about having to re-record?
It's kind of boring.
Well, that depends on what we talk about. No. It's like, we don't know. Okay, it's bad enough when we record stuff and we repeat conversations because we don't remember if we've done them or not, right?
Yeah.
It's even worse when we have to re-record because we can know if a conversation was done, but we don't necessarily remember
what we said.
No, we don't necessarily remember if it was on an actual episode of Tire Swing Gaming or if it was something that we just had to throw out because the audio was garbage.
Oh, yes.
So, like, I'm trying to think of some examples, like my Kefla being a dumb piece of poop example compared to Gotenks, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was a conversation, and I don't know if this is going to be something you guys are going to have heard, swingers, where I brought up the fact that Vegeta probably couldn't go Super Saiyan 3 as it turns out, because there's some type of... you have to meet a special condition for Super Saiyan 3 as it turns out. Goku met this special condition by being dead, and that's what allowed him to go for Super Saiyan 3 the first time. Gotenks met it by being a fusion. And that's what allowed him to go Super Saiyan 3 the first time. Vegeta didn't try and go Super Saiyan 3 while he was dead. And, he's not a fusion. So we don't know any other special cases that might allow him to go Super Saiyan 3. Now, Vegeta's the guy who could figure it out. He figured out Super Saiyan God after all.
By himself, which Goku needed, 6 other Saiyans help with?
Well, Goku, Gohan, Goten, Vegeta, Trunks,
and Pan.
So that's a grand total of 6 Saiyans, not 6 others. So, like, it's possible Vegeta could go Super Saiyan 3. But you know who didn't go Super Saiyan 3? Fucking Kefla. In a situation where Super Saiyan 3 would have been a useful thing for her to do, unlike, when Vegito didn't go Super Saiyan 3 because it would have been a waste of time and energy and completely unnecessary, or when Gogeta didn't go Super Saiyan 3 because he needed to go well past that instead to win the fight, apparently. Kefla was in a situation where Super Saiyan 3 would have been good and viable, and she didn't do it when fucking Gotenks could.
Not only
two
that,
dumbest motherfuckers you ever did fused together to become even dumber, managed to go Super Saiyan 3, and Kefla, who's supposedly is Kale and Caulifla, and Caulifla is at least supposed to be a gifted fighter, and Kale
has stupid girl strength.
Yeah, she's got rage strength and powers up faster than anybody fucking else. Those two couldn't go Super Saiyan 3 together. And that's just hilarious.
But that's just a theory.
What? But my point is, we don't even know if we talked about this on Tire Swing Gaming now.
Oh, I think we did.
But we did talk about it, but we don't know if the audience heard us talk about it anymore. And that's one of the problems with having to re-record.
You know what I don't remember talking about, but we probably did? Godzilla vs. Kong.
We've definitely talked about that before. I think.
I can't believe there were people on Team Kong, though.
Well, you can root for King Kong and still know he's gonna lose.
I know, because, like, he had a handicap in the form of that axe, and he still lost.
That axe. No, we definitely. I don't know who this person is. They wanted to connect to me on LinkedIn, but I have no idea who they are. We definitely talked about Godzilla vs. Kong around the time we saw it, so I think it would be on a Resident Evil 8 video probably.
That makes sense.
Which we finished that game as well at this point, Swingers. We finished that game several months ago even, before we moved Tire Swings. But we only have like 8 episodes of the 40-ish uploaded.
Yeah. So my thought process is, it should be the case of the audio quality back then was a little bit better because we had just the one mic and a little bit more control.
Well, when we have good audio with our current setup, like when it's working, we have the best audio we've ever had. It's just most of the time we're having a lot more issues with audio. Although, like, if this audio turns out good enough, maybe this will just become our standard recording again, where we just use one mic sitting between us.
Which means we have to sit a little bit closer, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah,
because Logan smells bad.
Fuck you. I smell great. I have fucking almond shea butter conditioner. Suave sponsor us. I have some type of Old Spice deodorant. Old Spice sponsor us. And I use soap most days. So fuck you, Seth.
Most days?
Yeah.
There's days when you don't soap?
The days I don't bother to shower, which isn't like, it's not like, multiple times a week, but like every once in a while there will be a Saturday I'm like, fuck it.
Ain't gonna be seeing any hoes today.
Exactly. If I ain't gonna be seeing any hoes today, and I showered yesterday, and I don't start to smell very quickly. And I haven't done anything that would actually make me grimy, like play in the dirt or anything.
Yeah, go outside, touch grass.
Ugh, grass. Grass is overrated, Swingers. Like, literally, grass is overrated.
It's actually horrible for the environment.
Exactly. Go get yourself, like...
weeds.
Exactly. Get the weed. The weed is good. No grass, get weed.
Be gay, do crime.
Don't know what that's from, but I agree with it.
Fucking sturdy.
That wasn't sturdy. That was just Alexio surviving the hit.
Shh. The Swingers don't know that.
Yes, they do.
They can't read, Logan. That's why they watch us.
Just because they're illiterate doesn't mean they don't know whether sturdy proct or not. That's some type of phobic coming from you, Seth.
I'm afraid of sturdy. I'm sturdy phobic.
You're some type of phobic.
You know what the worst part of Pokemon games is? Half the game is just this.
I mean,
text.
That's a big problem starting with like Gen 7, Gen 8. The text is a lot more annoying to get through. Like, so when there's a little drop down arrow next to the text, you can just press the A button and the text will go away, essentially. But for some reason, especially like when you're picking up items in the new games, it doesn't let you just mash through having gotten an item. You have to sit there for a solid 4 to 5 seconds and read that the item has been picked up. And it's like, I don't give a fuck. I'll figure out what I picked up later. If I cared, I would look at it now. Like, I just wouldn't be mashing.
Completely unrelated, Swingers. Roy sounds like an air raid siren.
Yeah, Seth did say that earlier. It was funny when he said it earlier, but it was less funny this time.
Well, because he hasn't sounded like an air raid siren yet.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he'd ruin the recording.
Well, like, see, right here, like, I know for a fact I'm literally mashing through all of this, and it's just taking forever. Old Pokemon games weren't like this. Gen 3 wasn't like this. Gen 1 wasn't even like this. It wasn't until I think Gen 7, or maybe not even until Gen 8, where I obtained 3 fucking stickers. I don't give a fuck, but I have to sit there and watch it anyways.
And you just sit there and let me.
Yeah. That and like the other thing that would speed up the game is if I turned off battle animations, but I'm not going to do that while we're recording. I do that on my own time because I want to just get through a little bit faster. But like I know for a fact like Team 4-Star would every once in a while turn off battle animations while they were grinding when they were doing their Nuzlocks. And if they forgot to turn it back on, apparently the fans got mad about that. And I'm just sitting here like, who gives a fuck? It literally makes almost no difference. The animations aren't that good.
No, they're honestly worse than Final Fantasy VII's animations, which aren't great to begin with.
Well, I don't know about that.
You haven't played the original, but I have it on my Switch. It's not very good.
I have, which by the way, hot take. I have Remake on my PlayStation 4, and I'm sure I'll play it eventually. No, why just use Zen? Oh wait, I know why I didn't use Zen. How about I had my attack lowered?
I'm probably a little bit jaded because going in, I was expecting greatness. Like, because, you know, when people give you expectations, like, oh, it's the greatest RPG ever made, blah, blah, blah. And then you go in, you're like, wow, this kind of sucks.
See, Seth's an idiot, though, because he went in with the expectation of the greatest RPG of all time, which is a weird expectation to actually go with. But he's also not a fan of turn-based or pseudo-turn-based gameplay most of the time. So I don't even know why he expected it to be, like, super fun for him to begin with.
Because the KOTOR games are fucking fantastic. And they are turn-based. Well,
they're more pseudo-turn-based. Like, they're less turn-based than Final Fantasy VII.
I want to say they're speed-based, even.
Well, so it's Final Fantasy VII. But Equake's such a good move. Very good move.
Yeah, but doesn't it just kill everyone?
Not if they're flying or have levitate, or have an air balloon, or they've used magnet rise in last fight. Hi, Coach Lady.
What if they ascended, Logan?
I mean, if you ascend, you're good.
I would simply ascend.
How about you ascend these nuts? Yeah. Get owned.
That dude's name was Sailor Skylar.
That does not look like a Skylar. Then again, though, do you remember Coach Skylar?
Mm-mm.
He only coached us for 1 year. On summer team.
Oh!
He's
the one who thought he was hot shit, right?
Well, he was... His fly time was like a 55.
Yeah, but he swam in college.
Yeah, I think so.
That's not that impressive for a college swimmer.
Well, I don't know what grade he would have been in. Like, I don't know if that was his freshman year of college or what.
Because, like, for reference, swingers, my senior year of high school, I did a 58.
Anyway, so swingers, the point I brought this up is I don't know if Skylar was his first name or his middle name, but of those two, the other one was Logan. And it was like weird because Logan's not a common name, and Skylar's not a common name, and Skylar's not normally a dude name.
Maybe we should have Dimitri edit that one out.
First and middle name, I'm not too concerned about.
You sure it's a middle name?
I was told it was a middle name.
Okay.
From either him or Edmund, or Everett.
I'm not sure I trust either Edmund or Everett.
Well, I don't either. They were cool when we knew them to an extent, but then like, I don't know what's going.
Edmund sucks.
I don't think I was ever friends with Everett on Facebook, but Edmund, became like he started posting like a bunch of conservative talking points, which I don't care too much, but he was really annoying about them, so I ended up unfriending him at some point. I never talked to him outside of swim anyway, so.
Oh, look, it's Antire.
Hi, Antire. So, swingers, after we beat this game, I called up the boy Matt, and you guys have briefly met him once, although I don't know if that's been uploaded yet. And I'm like, hey, I beat the game and you beat the game, so want to just switch because he had shining Pearl. So I've started that, and actually I've almost beat it. I'm in the victory road right now, and I wanted to nickname my rival just Fart, because who gives a fuck what my rival's nickname is? The game literally told me I wasn't allowed to nickname my rival Fart, a name literally no one else was gonna see. But it did let me nickname them Farter, which was weird.
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. Like, I understand that they don't like letting you nickname Pokemon, like Asshole, in case you trade it away through Wonder Trade or something to a complete stranger. But it's my fucking rival that's literally never gonna get seen outside of my copy of the game.
No, and, like, you can't trade your rival, because if you could, I would trade them out for Gary Oak every time.
Dude, Gary Oak would be such a good rival.
Smell you later, Gramps.
And then it'd be funny if you called Professor Oak Farter.
It would be. But it is not to be, and it is sad.
That was painful.
You know what else is painful?
Your face.
My leg went to sleep and it's pins and needles.
Well, that's what you get for having a bison sitting on your lap, dumbass.
But he's so cuddly.
He's not. Look, even he's like, I don't agree to this anymore.
That's why he's still sitting here, huh?
Yeah. It's all
Did you
over
see
his...
it fucking slapped?
Yeah, I used thief. It stole my amulet coin, so I'm gonna murder it in cold blood.
What a bitch.
Right. Watch it die right here, right now. And corpse. Quite contraire.
Oh, contraire, Snaperdoodle.
Yeah, we don't... That's like one of the worst lines I've ever heard.
I didn't have to even finish that sentence. It's just that bad.
Yeah, like most of the other stuff Potter Puppet 2 House did was funny. Well, other than like the Hagrid episode.
I don't remember the Hagrid episode.
Yeah, exactly. Good for you. Lucky you. I barely remember it, but it was kind of bad.
No, I don't think I didn't watch that much Potter Puppet House. Is it still going?
There were only like 6 or 7 episodes, and then I think they stopped. I think they stopped like a decade ago.
Well, good for them. Quit while you're ahead.
No, they did the Hagrid episode. They quit while they were behind.
Ooh, that one hurt. Oh, it's discount Torterra.
Well, it's pre-Torterra.
It's crustacean Torterra.
What?
It's from the crustacean period, Logan.
What? First of all, it's not 7 stories tall, and it has not once asked me for Tree Fitty.
I'm gonna eat about Tree Fitty.
Barbecue!
Dude,
barbecue's rad.
Barbecue's like
Swingers.
the hypest guy in our party.
Speaking of, on Friday, after we saw my lovely niece, Sophia, we were leaving.
Soup can.
And Seth said something. Oh, yeah, no, I said something. You guys I'm sure you recall, we had a ponyta in our party for a while, right? And we named it Donkey. Mm-hmm. And then a thought occurred to me on Friday. What if we had just nicknamed it Rapid Ass? For when it evolves, it becomes Rapid Dash.
Oh my god, Logan, what were those funny things I said the other day?
Well, hold on. Check how long this episode we still have.
We have another minute.
We'll talk about those funny things in the next episode we record, which is next episode, Swingers. I only remember the one.
I remember I said one of them at Target.
Yeah, I don't remember the one you said at Target, though. I remember the one you said at Nice's.
I know, and it's sad.
No, that one was great.
No. It's sad that I don't remember the one from Target because it was really fucking good.
It was really fucking good.
Swingers, I'm sad.
Yeah, I know it was good, but I don't recall.
Well, it looks like my time has come.
Well, hold on. We got 15 more seconds. We're going to enter the gym. It's a steel-type gym, which I didn't know going in. It doesn't really change much, but...
Bye, Swingers.
You have to hit stop.